There's a fungus that turns ants into zombies. In the darkest depths of the jungle, something sinister is happening. A tiny fungus, Ophiocoma. This terrifying tale is not a figment of imagination, but a horrifying reality that has been happening for centuries. As the fungus slowly takes over the ant's brain, it begins to manipulate the insect's behavior. At first, the infected ant may seem no different from its colony mates, but as time passes, the fungus's influence grows stronger. When the fungus is ready to spread, it instructs the ant to act natural, tricking its colony mates into thinking everything's alright. But as soon as the unsuspecting ants get too close, the infected one strikes, biting its victims and injecting them with even more spores, thus continuing the cycle of infection. But the horrors don't end there. As the fungus continues to grow, it starts to take over the entire colony, turning the ant's nest into a breeding ground for more zombies. The forest floor is littered with the bodies of infected ants, their bodies twisted into unnatural shapes as the fungus grows out of their heads like a gruesome fruiting body. It is a terrifying sight that would make anyone who stumbled upon it question the very nature of life and death. But unfortunately, this nightmare scenario is all too real. In the remote jungles of South America, scientists have discovered a new species of this terrifying fungus, which they've named Ophiocoma. As if the previous tale wasn't terrifying enough, this new species adds another layer of horror. The spores of this fungus can remain dormant in the soil for years, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Once they infect an ant, they set up shop and immediately some of the spores land on an ant's head, taking over its nervous system within hours. But the most terrifying part of this horrifying tale is that these zombie ants are not just mindless drones. The fungus keeps the ant's brains intact, allowing it to control their movements and even their thoughts. Imagine being bitten by an ant only to have your mind taken over by a parasite. It's a scary thought that would make anyone's blood run cold. So if you find yourself in the remote jungles of South America, be careful. You may just be sharing the forest with some very dangerous and very hungry zombies. That's all for today. See you next time.